And here you have it. This is the duplex. Really quick backstory. My wife and I were looking for a single family home initially, but the market is just so crazy right now. Everything was super expensive. It just didn't feel right. So we ended up looking at multifamily homes and we found this duplex, which was a really good deal, or we think it's a really good deal. But with that, it has some quirks. Since we're already here, let's start in the living area. It's a pretty good sized living room. The main focal point here is the fireplace, which is obviously not our style. So we wanna definitely address this. It's kind of half done. That's kind of like the common theme with this unit is they kind of started doing renovation work and they just kind of stopped. Our idea is to live in the other unit that's gonna be fully remodeled, but we still wanna make this space really nice to live in, but also we have to be mindful of budget. So although we wanted to refloor this entire unit with LVP, I think it's gonna have to wait. And then on the other side is the dining area, which is a pretty decent size. I think you can fit a lot of people here with a really big dining table and have a really nice party. We are gonna live in this unit for about a month or so while they're finishing the other unit. And during that time, we'll try to do as much updates to this unit as we can. So we have a pretty busy summer ahead of us. And then over here, you have a really nice big peninsula. You can have bar stools right here. I think it's a really good sized kitchen. You have stainless steel appliances, hickory cabinets. I'm not a big fan of the countertop, but it is what it is. We're not gonna replace that right now. And the same goes with the flooring in the kitchen. The flooring right here is basically linoleum. Not a big fan, but you gotta save some money somewhere, so we're not gonna be able to deal with this right now. So straight down in the middle of the unit, you have a hallway, and then you have the first bedroom on here. So I just wanna let you guys know, I'll be wearing these glasses for the rest of the tour, or as much as I can, just because I'm having really bad allergy reaction. We're having record-breaking pollen count or something like that, and it's really making my eyes super itchy and super red. So for your viewing pleasure, I'm gonna be wearing this. So this is bedroom number 1. It has these double doors, which are staying. We're gonna replace all the door handles for the whole house for sure. The first thing you might notice though, and the first thing I noticed when we viewed this house is how bad the carpets are. In a couple of days here, we're gonna have professional carpet cleaners and they're gonna pull the carpet so it looks completely flat and it's not gonna be much of an eyesore anymore. And over here we have this big window, which is nice, but I wish they at least finished the trim for the window, but it is what it is. They are triple pane windows though for the entire unit, so really happy about that. Then walking down the hallway, you have a broom closet, 2 bedrooms, and over here is the bathroom. So this is the bathroom in this unit. It looks pretty decent. Again, not a big fan of the flooring, and this baseboard heater is super old, so it's probably not energy efficient at all. We're gonna be replacing that. This vanity right here, I think is relatively new. So we're definitely gonna be keeping this. Hey YouTube, how's it going? And then we need new tub surrounds for this unit because for some reason, just take a look at how many cracks this has. Definitely not well taken care of. Right there, looks pretty bad. Then of course, we're probably gonna install new lights and a new exhaust vent over here. Of course, we're also gonna paint this bathroom, probably install some towel hangers over here or something like that, and probably paint the doors just so they all look a little bit better. And then over here is another bedroom. They're all pretty much the same size, so no one's getting the short end of the stick over here. They all have the same carpet. This one looks a little bit better than the other one, but still we're gonna get it stretched and clean and all of that stuff. And this window also has an unfinished window trim, so we'll definitely have to deal with this. And then over here we have this linen broom closet, which I'm kind of torn on, surprisingly. I think it adds a lot of character to the space, whether it's my style or not. Obviously it isn't, but I'm tempted to almost just keep it and kind of make some repairs to it, kind of just fix some of the hardware and whatnot, but we'll figure that out. Let me know if you guys think I should just keep this. I think my wife is a fan of it, so we'll see. And this right here is the last bedroom. Again, all about the same size. They all have sloped ceilings. They all have pretty big closet, although this one has the biggest closet, I believe. Same carpet. This one looks the best out of all of the rooms, so this probably just needs cleaning. But this bedroom has a finished window sill. It doesn't have a trim or anything, but at least it's finished. So one less thing to worry about. So as you guys can maybe see, there's just a lot of little things that weren't finished or weren't well taken care of. So we're gonna try to address those. We're gonna replace the ceiling lights as much as possible, finish out or close out all the face plates for the outlets and all sorts of stuff. So let's get to the main event. Let's go to the other unit. So here it is. It pretty much has the same layout as the other unit. So we'll just go area by area really quickly. This is the living area. Same fireplace that's gonna be demoed. We're gonna replace that. What do you guys think of those side windows? I think it's kind of cute. It adds character. Not my style, but again, we're kind of flirting with the idea of keeping those just to keep some of the original elements of the house. Over here, we have the dining area. It's gonna be a little bit smaller than the upper unit just because we are adding a 3/4 bath and a laundry room to this unit. So that means the whole kitchen is gonna be pushed about 5 feet or so. Here's the floor plan just for reference, but it should still feel pretty nice over here. Instead of that C-shaped island with a peninsula, we're gonna do an L-shaped kitchen with an island instead. I think that saves us a little bit of space, and I think it's just gonna feel a lot nicer. So that means new plumbing for the bathroom. We're gonna have to tie into the existing, actually fix the existing because some of them are not even up to code anymore. And the same goes when it comes to the HVAC system. Some of them are just improperly installed. So we definitely want to do things right the first time, especially since right now everything is pretty much demoed and we don't want headaches later down the road. So if you guys are looking at that floor plan, the washer and dryer will still be in the same location. And then we'll be adding a 3/4 bath somewhere probably like right here. I don't know if you're seeing my hands, but somewhere right here, about 5 feet from that wall over, there's gonna be a hallway. I hope that makes sense. You guys are seeing the floor plan. So the kitchen will essentially start somewhere in the middle of this window right here, effectively eating into the dining area space a little bit. But we think overall it's still gonna feel really nice in that space, and having the 3/4 bath with the laundry room is gonna be worth it. So here you guys will see you have the same kind of like hallway. It's about 2'10" wide, and you have bedroom number 1 over here, pretty much the same layout as the other unit. And over here you'll see the bathroom. So the bathroom is pretty much set up similar to the other unit, but we are trying to make changes to this one. We are thinking of double sink vanity, of course a toilet, but we are thinking of creating a suite, which we think would appeal to more renters, especially since you have another 3/4 bath now for the other 2 bedrooms. Then over here, you have the same layout. This is where basically a broom closet, linen closet would be. So as you can see over here, it's pretty empty, nothing going on yet, but you know, this will be finished out. It's gonna look good. But in this bedroom, you have a really scary electrical panel. We're actually just gonna redo the entire electrical layout for this unit because it's gonna take a lot more money trying to fix this. I mean, just take a look at how crazy this is. It's definitely gonna be a pain to repair. So we are just gonna replace it. Just start over, start fresh, and we're gonna move the electrical box right over by the laundry room. So a few things that I haven't mentioned here is that, of course, this unit is gonna get a lot of brand new stuff. New flooring, new LVP all throughout the entire unit, new light fixtures, new kitchen cabinets, new appliances. So it's practically gonna be brand new, and that's why we're planning on living in this unit instead of the other one. It just makes a lot of sense. But of course, we still have to be practical with the materials and finishes that we are choosing because at the end of the day, this is an investment move, but that doesn't mean that this space won't be really nice afterwards. We just have to be a little bit more mindful, and we can't go for crazy finishes or anything like that. In a way, actually, I kind of enjoy that challenge, trying to find the best option that we can find within our budget. And I'm kind of excited. The architect in me is definitely giddy about this whole project. I'm super excited. I'm gonna try to vlog as much as I can, give you guys some updates. And then after that, of course, there's gonna be living room tour, home office tour, and all of that good stuff. So I'm really excited. But before you guys go, I just wanna say thank you to each and every single one of you. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible at all. I remember quitting my job 3 years ago now, and I was worried about how it was all gonna work out. And to see something like this come from content creation and your guys' support, I'm just really thankful. I feel super blessed. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. Goal is to reach 100K this year. If you guys want to see the garage, I'm gonna do a quick tour for you guys right now. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. So the other perk of living in this unit is the garage is just right here. Right now, there's no lighting or anything here. It's not insulated, it's not heated. This is gonna be the lowest hanging fruit, which basically means it's probably not gonna get done right away. Our focus is on both of the units. Move into one, rent out the other, and probably somewhere down the line, we'll be able to deal with this, hopefully sooner than later.